We are calling upon the Pleiadian emissaries of light, the Sirian Archangels League of Light, and the Andromedan Galactic Federation of Light. We call upon all the angels and archangels that would like to support us today, all of our personal guides, the Buddhas, Kuan Yin, Green and White Tara, Lakshmi, Saraswati, Buffalo White Calf Woman, and we call upon our higher selves to assist us in this journey today. And all other beings of light that would like to assist us today are most welcome to join us in this circle. Connect to the center of the earth, the star crystal of Mother Earth. We call upon the intergalactic, interdimensional, and evolutionary cones of light to be placed above our auric fields and our personal environments and our cities. And the earth cones of light beneath our auric field, our environment, our cities, that they may be linked galactically between heaven and earth, that we may be held in peace and in service. May the space be sealed with the pillars of light. Yeah, so as the Dolphin Star Temple, we offer several courses for personal and planetary ascension. It's a great way to raise your personal frequency and to transform stuff, so to say, just a lot of old stuff, family and social patterns. And it's really beautiful to go through the courses and do some nitty-gritty house cleaning, so to say, on yourself, and to move into these just amazing frequencies that the Pleiadians are gifting to us. And as part of the Dolphin Star Temple, we do connect with the Pleiadians. We also connect with the Sirian star system and the Andromedans. And we, of course, welcome all beings of light, all the angels and archangels, your personal guides, of course, our higher selves, and any saints from any religion, all deities, animal totems. So really beings of light that are here to support us in our ascension and the planetary ascension. And since there's so much happening on the planet, we just need more light than ever. And so it's good to become a channel, a beam of light, an anchor for the earth. So to be a transmitter basically of that light into the earth. As well. If you like to become a practitioner, we also go horizontal. We give that energy to other people, we receive it, and then we transmit, and we gift it into our environment and to other people. And we also, in more advanced stages, we become part of clearing the earth or clearing our environment. So generally, the first round you do these courses, we clear our own history, our childhood, eventually past lives, everything we have come with. And once we've become a clearer channel, it appears still to be personal, but if you look more closely, it's actually social issues, planetary issues that the personality takes on and appears to be personal as mine, but ultimately it's not. We just transmute things that are happening around us through our system as if it was ours, and it's a karmic clearing process. That's a huge service to humanity. And I welcome you into this amazing path, and I hope you're one of those being called to enter into this high level of service where we can create a better future on this planet that's based on community and based on sharing and really supporting each other. And where there's just no competition, because we all have our gifts to share, and we are all in this beautiful existence together. And ultimately, there's just oneness. There really is just oneness. Okay. So admittedly, I don't see any comments. I have to practice this social media part more. I generally like to be seeing the people that are listening. So I just tune into all of you, and I'm making sure that everyone who's listening now or will be listening later will be linked into our field that we are creating. And I invite you to again just feel your feet on Mother Earth. And then just grounding on earth and then centering into your heart. If that's difficult in any way, tune into something you're grateful for. And gratitude is one of the most profound and most simplest way to center back into ourselves, to take our energies from all the technology and distractions in life and our to-do list, to come into the center of our hearts and just feel that sensation of gratitude, that warmth. Okay, I'm asked to be a little louder. Let's see. I like to whisper when I teach meditation. So yeah, feeling that warmth in your heart center for just feeling gratitude. And I'm recentering myself to be with all of you here right now. So my name is Dr. Zian Brehm. I've been with the Dolphin Star Temple since 2010. That's when I started. It's been quite a while. Licensed minister and practitioner since 2013, and a teacher since 2015. Was asked to be on the board 3 times, and I'm very grateful that other colleagues jumped in so I could focus my attention on other projects, because it's a huge job. So thank you to all those amazing board members, past and present. The Dolphin Star Temple, in case you're new, is a mystery school. It's really bringing together ancient Egyptian teachings, psychic capacities and trainings, and channeled meditations and tool sets from the Pleiadians and other disembodied beings that are in support of the ascension of planet Earth. So the teachers and practitioners are all independent. We get certified and then we go out and see our own clients and students. But the Dolphin Star Temple office is still really amazing in holding it all together and being available for questions, for the recorded meditations that Amora Kwanyin did back then, the books, the crystals. So make sure you check out the Dolphin Star Temple website for those resources and a list of all the teachers and practitioners. Because if you're guided to join us, it's good to trust your own intuition and resonance, who you would like to work with. So we are very excited that recently we've now brought the trainings online via Zoom, some of them hybrid, some only online and some still in person. So you've got a variety where you can join without necessarily needing to travel. And we are internationally available, because I so often had it, there was one person in Austria and one person in New Zealand, but they had children and they couldn't travel. But now it's all possible. So my next course will start next week, actually, and it'll be on weekends for 10 weeks. So it will fit with your work schedule, and we will only meet 5 hours a week. And then in between, you have ample time to practice to not just memorize the teachings, but to embody them, because that's what it's all about. We want to become more holistic beings. And the beginning course in Pleiadian Lightwork is the full sensory perception of really training your personal capacities of like being more clairvoyant or more clairaudient, and just noticing what are your capacities and then enhancing those and training the other ones, and then going into more in-depth clearing and raising your frequency, and if you decide so, to be a practitioner. So, and while you do that, I mean, when we transform ourselves, no matter what techniques we are using, we are always also transforming everyone around us. Have you ever noticed you've gone through a workshop and you've changed, and then suddenly people around you either fall away or come closer or behave differently towards you? So that's really part of our own service. If we work on ourselves and we transform our own personality and our own existence, it ripples out into our environment, because ultimately it's a hologram. I mean, quantum physics shows that. And the more we practice, the more we get to experience that. And the more you transform yourself, you realize the world around you transforms. So it's always a good investment, because generally life ripples out from inside to the outside, and then life around you transforms. And admittedly, life does not become easier in a way. It becomes easier to handle life. That's what I notice, that things just happen because life happens. But then the more tools I have, the more centering techniques, the more how to shift energy, the easier I can handle an outside situation. Let's say someone is angry at me and I feel the anger. I'm not pushing back with anger anymore. I just recenter and go like, stop, here's a boundary, but I can stay kind. And that's a long way of training, to be able to just really center into yourself and to respond rather than react. So tomorrow we'll have an aura cleanse and protection 2-hour intro. If you're excited about that, that would be a neat little intro beyond this meditation. So let's get started. Just feeling your feet on the ground. If you're sitting, your tailbone on your sitting surface. Straightening your spine just so that it's comfortable without actually straining. Recentering into your heart. Let's call upon the Pleiadian emissaries of light, the Sirian Galactic Federation of Light, and the Andromedan Federation of Light, all of the archangels and angels, our personal guides, Buffalo White Calf Woman, Lakshmi, Saraswati, Green Tara, Buddha, Jesus Christ, Mother Mary, and all other beings of light and saints of all religions that would like to join us today are most welcome. We call upon our higher selves to guide us through this process. We call upon the crystalline pillars of light to surround us in this global meditation as if there was no time or space, as if we were together in one time and space. And just envision that your personal guide is standing behind you, supporting you. Opening up to light and to receiving light. We ask for the intergalactic, interdimensional, evolutionary cones of light to be placed above our auric fields and our personal surroundings, and the earth cones of light beneath, connecting us between the earth star crystal and source, holding us in the highest divine alignment. And we ask Archangel Michael to please seal the space around the crystalline pillars of light. I invite you to focus on your third eye. And then merging those two centers together, your heart and your third eye, into one unified field. Envision yourself to sit in front of your altar. See what's on it, which crystal, which statue. Your sacred altar that's inside of yourself, that might look slightly different than the one in your outside space. And you're most welcome to create your altar with the sacred objects that most speak to you. See the colors. And then set your intention for today. How would life be different at 3 o'clock or your time zone? How would you be different? What's your intention for today? What would you like to receive? We need to ask for what we need, because the beings of light respond to freedom and they like to be asked in order to help. They will not interfere if you don't want to. Setting your intention. And then look to your right and see that staircase of light. And move towards it. See a guide, your personal guide, approaching you and holding your hand. And then together you walk up that staircase of light. Your guide is supporting you with your steps. Walk all the way up. And at the top you will find a hallway. Walk through the hallway. And then open the door at the end of the hallway. Walk through that door. At the far end, as you're finding yourself in this open space, at the far end, you see a temple of light. Allow your guide to walk you to that temple of light. All the pillars and walls are crystalline, sparkling with light. Enter into the hallway. We see another staircase. Walk up those stairs. And just trust that entering that temple of light will instantly shed energies that don't belong to you. Just being in that environment, things will fall away that aren't yours. Walking up that staircase in the temple of light is your guide. You see a gorgeous large space that looks like a living room. And then you can choose. Would you like to lie down on the couch, lie down on a yoga mat, lie down on a comfortable bed that's on the far end in the corner? You lie down next to this gorgeous little fountain that's to your right. To see what's most comfortable for you in this moment. And then allow the guides to cover you with a blanket of warmth and love. Focusing back on your third eye. Receiving a beam of light into your third eye. And that beam of light going straight down into your heart center. Allowing yourself to be cleansed and to be filled with motherly love, self-respect, self-nurturing. May that light that you receive make up for anything you haven't received in your life so far. So that you come to a place of wholeness. Allow the guides to pamper you with sparkles of light and love. Saying yes to letting go of anything that's not truly part of your essence. Anger, fear, rejection. Allowing the guides to take that away. So you can rest into your heart, into true self-love. You might feel body sensations like a tingling or warmth. It's all good. Maybe your body might be shaking. It's just shaking off old energies. It's okay. Breathing into your heart, coming back to gratitude if you feel unsettled. And just feel all that light and love that's surrounding you. That's making up for anything that you haven't had as a child. Feeling how life should be, how we should be treated, how we should be embraced and nurtured and cherished. Receiving that nurturing, that cherishment. Feel yourself wrapped into a cocoon of nourishment of light. Breathing into your heart center. Feeling gratitude. Feeling the earth beneath you. Being held. And listen to this. You are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. You're welcome here on earth, in your body, as a beloved child of the universe. From now on, you can nurture yourself and you can demand being nurtured and cherished. And walk away from anything that does not truly honor you. And you can do all that in kindness. Because kindness is the clean cut. Anything else just entangles. And most of all, be kind to yourself. Give yourself enough rest, enough sleep, enough exercise, enough meditation time, enough time in nature, time with friends and community. Feeling gratitude in your heart center for this very moment. Taking a few deep breaths. Assimilating the light into your system, assimilating that goodness. And then as you're still in that temple of light, decide if you would like to continue lying down or if you would like to venture out into this gorgeous garden space with beautiful flowers. So I invite you to sit up in your temple of light. Your guide will give you a hand, standing up and walking across the space in your temple of light. Walking back down the stairs. Knowing you're still held in this amazing cocoon of light. And your guide will give you a hand. And walk you down the stairs. And then out through a back door. Into a gorgeous flower area with a little pond and a waterfall, fairies dancing, rainbows. And you're invited to just sit down on the grass. Enjoy the little sprinkles of water. feeling the sun and the warmth on your skin, seeing the butterflies. And then remember your intent for today. And then just take a moment and see what insights are coming to you, what might need to shift in your life for that intent to be fulfilled. And just allow yourself to be quiet and receive insights. You may stay in the steps, or if you feel guided to, you are welcome to write down a few notes while staying at the same time in this deep state. Noticing the guidance that comes to you. And if you feel complete with your guidance, you can just enjoy the sunshine, the flowers, the butterflies. And if you keep receiving guidance, take your time. Breathing in the amazing sparkles of light that surround you. Feeling the joy in your heart. And then bring this to a completion, knowing you can go back to this place and to the recording at any time. Going deep into your own meditative space. Wait for a guide to come to you, giving you a hand, saying goodbye to this gorgeous place of beauty, giving gratitude. Allowing your guide to walk you around the temple back to the front through a little gate. Back across this vast field to that original door you came through. Walking to that door, opening up, stepping through into the hallway, walking back through that hallway, walking back down the stairs to your personal altar. Placing your hand on the altar, rounding back into your physical body, and opening your eyes. Coming back into the here and now, to your personal space, into your physical body, feeling your feet on the ground, feeling your breath moving through your body. And then I'd like to give you a few moments to take any notes of any insights if you haven't done before, so you can keep this. If you don't feel called to write, just center back into your heart, into your body, and breathing the goodness into your body. So some of you might feel called to do some drawings later on based on what you received. Just allow your own creativity to flow through. And then I'd ask you to go back into meditation and let's do some planetary service together. Closing your eyes, centering back into your heart. Feeling that heart of oneness. And just envision yourself as a being of light above the planet Earth. And from your heart, allow that light that you are so connected to right now as a beam to flow to Mother Earth and to all the beings that are in need of this light that haven't been able to join us today, all the animals, all the people, all the little creatures, all the plants, beaming that light to all those beings that are in need of light. Staying centered in your heart, allowing that light to just flow onto Mother Earth. And then let's expand that light to the whole solar system to be realigned in unity. To all the beings on any star systems that are in need of this light. sending light throughout the whole solar system to any stars and any beings on any of these stars that are in need of this light. And then returning back to your heart center. Back to your breath flow. And back into your physical body. Yeah, so if you have any questions coming up, feel free to contact the office at a later point. And right now, just let's envision a chamber of light for integration and ascension to be placed throughout our bodies. So that we may continue to walk in this light. Thank you for your participation. And if any personal issues are coming to the surface, feel free to reach out to me or a practitioner in your local area. And most of us now do Zoom sessions and also remote sessions that are just very amazing while you're sleeping at night. So we come in our light bodies to support your clearing and raising your frequency. And I like to shift your karma around towards the greater good, clearing your chakras. So know that all that is also available remotely while you're sleeping, so you can have a good night's sleep and your ego is stepping out of the way and you are more receptive. And then we follow up via email. So know that that's always an option. And I'd be more than excited to have more people on the team and become practitioners. It'd be just beautiful to have a greater team. Okay, I wish you all a beautiful rest of this day and just really rejoice in the light that you are. Have a gorgeous day.